नमस्कार, मैं संजीव कुमार। द मार्केट इंटेल में आपका स्वागत है। आज हम चर्चा करेंगे यस बैंक के बारे में। तो यस बैंक के बारे में है कि वांटेड ए न्यू ओनर फॉर यस बैंक। तो इसमें क्या न्यूज है वो देखते हैं। तो इसको देखेंगे। यस बैंक शेयर्स इसका है कि यस बैंक शेयर हैव ट्रेडेड बिटवीन ₹49 रुपये 32.8 ओवर द पास्ट 1 ईयर। 1 ईयर में ये 14 से 32 के बीच में ट्रेड कर रहा है एंड क्लोज एट 20.96 रुपीज, मतलब 21 रुपीज पे ऑन द BSE ऑन वेडनेसडे, डाउन 8.19%। तो सेल will give exit to SBI, LIC, other which had come in as shareholder in 2020। मुंबई में इसका जो न्यूज है कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर लेंडर यस बैंक लिमिटेड इज लुकिंग फॉर ए न्यू प्रमोटर टू सेल अप टू 51% स्टेक, मतलब 51% स्टेक सेल करने के लिए एक नया प्रमोटर ये ढूंढ रहा है एंड हैज हायर्ड सिटी ग्रुप इंडिया यूनिट टू फाइंड अ बायर। टू people aware of the developments here. The bank has also invited some Indian lenders, including some of its existing shareholder, to join as promoter। तो ये है। Yes Bank, India's sixth largest private lender by asset, is seeking a valuation of 8 to 9 billion, which would be 20 to 25% above its current market capitalization of $7.2 billion। मतलब $7.2 billion इसका करंट कैपिटलाइजेशन है, तो ये चाह रहा है कि वैल्यूएशन 8 से 9 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर में हो। द पीपल सेड ऑन कंडीशन ऑफ एनोनिमिटी। Some banks and financial institutions in Japan, West Asia, Europe have been approached with an offer to sell at least 51% in Yes Bank। मतलब 51% सेल करने के लिए ये अपना प्रमोटर ढूंढ रहा है यस बैंक। The discussions are at an early stage। तो पूरा मैनेजमेंट ही चेंज करना चाहता है कि वो जो लोग जो खरीदे वो इसको मैनेज करे। The first person said. The second person said some Japanese banks have already started due diligence। तो to be sure, any new promoter holding more than 26% stake will require a special approval from the Reserve Bank of India (RBI). The second person added, "This is because central bank rules say that normally a promoter can hold up to 26% in a private bank, but it may also permit a higher shareholding under circumstances such as relinquishment by existing promoters, supervisory intervention, re- recon- reconstruction, restructuring of banks, entrenchment of existing promoters, और एनी अदर एक्शन इन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ बैंक्स। मतलब स्पेशल कंडीशन में 26% से ज्यादा स्टेक लेने पे आरबीआई का इसका अप्रूवल जरूरी है। यस बैंक का प्राइस मूवमेंट देखिए कि 15 से 20 रुपीज में तो मतलब 30 रुपए तक ट्रेड किया था, देखिए 32 तक गया था, फिर अभी 20 पे क्लोज हुआ। तो ये है इसका। A stake sale will provide a much-awaited exit to Yes Bank's big shareholders, including State Bank of India, Life Insurance Corp of India, LIC, HDFC Bank Limited, and ICICI Bank Limited. These institutions were brought in to rescue Yes Bank in 2020, after the RBI seized the lender, which was then on the verge of collapse under its previous management. Currently, SBI is Yes Bank's largest shareholder with 29% stake. SBI has assured the appointed investment banker for the deal that the incoming promoter will get up to 51%, so that there is no ambiguity over the management of day-to-day business process, the first person said, ताकि डे टू डे मैनेजमेंट में कोई प्रोसेस में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो। A Citigroup spokesperson declined to comment, while email sent to Yes Bank and SBI did not elicit any response. Yes Bank deposit base has swelled from 1 trillion rupees in March 2020, when RBI superseded its board, to at least 2.4 trillion rupees now, of which a large part comprises low-cost deposits under current and savings accounts. The bank manages assets worth about 3.8 trillion rupees. The share of retail, small and medium enterprises loans seen as safer than large corporate advances has gone up to 63% now from just 36% in March 2020। मतलब पूरा स्ट्रेस में ये बैंक आ गया था, उसके कारण इसका डिपॉजिट वगैरह बहुत कम था उसमें। Yes Bank profits and net interest margin have improved since the ownership change। तो इंटरेस्ट मार्जिन वगैरह सब इम्प्रूव हुआ है जब पर ओनरशिप चेंज हुआ है तो। In the quarter ended December 2023, the bank posted a 349% year-on-year jump in net profit। तो बहुत अच्छा प्रॉफिट हुआ था, 350% का ईयर जंप हुआ था, एट रुपीज थ्री at rupees 231 crore का। The bank NIM was at 2.4%, better than previous quarters. For the deal to go through, valuation will be crucial, since Yes Bank's performance after SBI taking over in 2020 is perceived to be far better than what is reflected in the prevailing stock price. The deposit base has grown significantly over the past 3 years, said the first person cited paper. Yes Bank shares have traded between rupees 14 and rupees 32.8 over the past 1 year and closed at 20.96 on the BSE on Wednesday, down 8.19%. Yes Bank rightly got into a conservative mode after RBI superseded its board in 2020. A new promoter and top management come in, it may put the bank back into faster growth trajectory। जब इसका मैनेजमेंट और टॉप प्रमोटर जब न्यू होगा तो इसको हाई ग्रोथ ट्रैजेक्टरी में बैंक आ जाएगा। A new promoter may help the bank compete more aggressively against the private peers, help price its product services better, and this may speed up the bank growth, a third person added. The sale will also depend on how potential investors perceive the quality of Yes Bank loans. Some are still skeptical about Yes Bank's corporate lending book. This may have a bearing on the deal, said the first person. That said, in December 2022, Yes Bank transferred 48,000 crore rupees worth of bad loans to JC Flowers ARC in an attempt to clean up its balance sheet. An ownership change may create a more aggressive private lender, signaling higher competition for rivals and better priced products for borrowers. If a new promoter comes in, the bank may start offering a higher rates on deposits and friendlier terms for loans. This will intensify competition and narrow the gap in terms of asset size with top private sector banks, said the third person. A new promoter may help change borrowers' perception about Yes Bank. This will depend on the branch of the potential acquiring banks, but a global name may definitely help. Ultimately, the customer have to be benefited, and RBI, SEBI, and CCI have to approve the deal, said the third person. The plan for ये सबको approve करना पड़ेगा RBI द्वारा, SEBI द्वारा, CCI Competition Commission of India द्वारा. The plan for Citigroup is to bring in an acquirer in financial year 25. More than in India, overseas banks are finding the deal more interesting given the projected growth in the domestic economy and hence the lending, said the second person. In March 2020, RBI seized Yes Bank, which was then led by its founder and CEO Rana Kapoor. At the time, its gross bad loan were as high as 16.8%, and the liquidity coverage ratio (LCR), essentially the bank's ability to meet immediate short-term payments, was as low as 37% of total cash outflow over the next 30 days then. The central bank then got SBI, LIC and other banks to join as Yes Bank's shareholders. SBI initially owned around 49% in Yes Bank, but following a 24,000 crore rupees fundraising, its stake fell to 26.13% in 2022. SBI was required to maintain a stake of at least 26% in Yes Bank for 3 years, that is, till March 2023. According to SBI officials, the bank had made up its mind to exit Yes Bank, which it had bought at rupees 10 per share once the lock-in period ended. However, it was waiting for the right time to sell its shares. The deal may also provide an exit to other existing shareholders apart from SBI. Barventa Holding Limited, an affiliate of Advent International, and CA Bosky Investment, owned by the Carl, Carlyle Group, hold a 6.43% each in Yes Bank. Private equity investors in the bank are ready to monetize their stakes. सब लोग monetize कर रहे हैं stake को अपने, said the first person, adding that some of the private banks too are open to trimming their stake at their right valuation. Right valuation आएगा तो लोग exit कुछ करेंगे. The country top two private lenders, HDFC Bank Limited and ICICI Bank Limited, hold 3% and 2.61% respectively in Yes Bank. Other key shareholders include the country's largest insurer, LIC, 4.34%, Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, and IDFC First Bank Limited. The confidence among investors have already improved, and this helped the bank raise enough capital to make provision for bad loans and expand books in retail and small business loans. तो ये इस बैंक के बारे में न्यूज था. तो ये अपना प्रमोटर खोज रहा ताकि इसका वैल्यूएशन अच्छा हो और भविष्य में ये ज्यादा से ज्यादा बढ़िया कर सके, कंपटीशन प्राइवेट सेक्टर में बैंकों को दे सके। इसलिए ये प्रमोटर नया खोया ताकि मैनेजमेंट में भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं हो और ये जो बैंक है अच्छा ग्रोथ दिखा सके और अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस कर सके इन पीएस। तो ये आपको कैसा लगा प्रेजेंटेशन, आप अपने कमेंट के माध्यम से दीजिए। और अगर कंटेंट पसंद आता है तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें, दोस्तों को भी शेयर करें, सोशल मीडिया पे भी शेयर करें। फिर मिलेंगे अगले अंक में किसी और नए स्टॉक्स के साथ। तब तक के लिए नमस्कार।